Hello, students. Here I am again for one of the topic which we have to discuss today. Again, from the subject auditing, types of audit, and talking about myself. My name is Prakash Babu. I am an assistant professor from Utkarsh Business School, CV Ganj, Bareilly. So I have my own YouTube channel, and I've been making a video for all of my students who are there in home, and due to government rules and regulation they are not able to come to the colleges or school. They're not able to attend, so I'm providing them a platform so that they can easily go through all the topics, and they can make proper use of their time without coming to school. In our first class we have already discussed the auditing concepts, about their advantages, and about the meaning and definition of auditing. And today here we are come up with some more topic. This is our second class, and today we are going to discuss types of audit. So basically there are two types of auditing. We have divided auditing in two categories: continuous or detailed, and periodical or final audit. Here you can see continuous audit. So continuous audit, as the name suggests, continuous means the audit which have been carried out throughout the year by an auditor, that is called continuous audit. So there will be no fixed time intervals. There will be no periods and all. So this kind of audit will be done by an auditor throughout the year, and as per the mutual understanding between the auditor and the management, auditor can fix their time intervals as well. And this only depends on the mutual understanding between the management and the auditor. So this kind of audit has been done throughout the year. Auditing audit means verification and examination of the books of account, and it will be done for the purpose of detecting errors and frauds, so that strict actions or corrective action may be taken to come up with the solution. And the second one is periodical or final audit. Periodical audit, after the completion of the financial year audit, work is undertaken which goes on continuously till its completion. So periodical, as the name suggests, periodical or final auditing. So final auditing, in this, after the financial year end, the audit work will get start. So here management has to wait till the financial year, and after the financial year end, audit work has been started. It is not like that from the beginning itself auditing has been carried out. So here final auditing has been done after the financial year end. When the financial year end happens, then only this audit works will be carried out. So that's why it is called periodical or final auditing. Then we have few more types of audit that we are going to discuss now. In general, if we talk about audit, it's an investigation of existing system, report, or entity. So as the name suggests, audit means an investigation of an existing system, reporting, or entity. Okay, investigation means investigation of the books of account, examining the books of account, and auditor has to make it sure that specific entries relating to sales or purchase or material inward or outward, all these things have been entered correctly or not. If it has not been entered correctly, then it is the duty of auditor to intimate this to the management as soon as possible, so that management will take corrective actions on part of this. Then let's see about compliance audit here. Compliance audit, as a name subject, compliance means whatever the business activities, what are the business transactions happens, are those business activities are in compliance with the policies and procedure of the organization or not. If it is in compliance with the policies and procedure of the organization, then it is very well, it means everything is under control. And it is not in compliance with the policies and procedure of organization, then necessary actions need to be taken from the management point of view. So these are called compliance audit. We have auditor has to see whether policies and procedure of the organization are in compliance with the internal or regulatory standards. It's not like that policies are deviating from the regulatory standard. Whatever the rules and regulations are there, whatever the rules and regulations are there in the government terms and conditions, it is necessary that policies and the procedure of organization are in compliance with the rules and regulation of the government, as well as business transaction or the business activities will be carried out as per the rules and regulation, as per the policies only. If it is deviating, any of the element is deviating, whether it is of policies element or it is of business element, business activities element, we need to take we need to take this into consideration immediately, and we have to sort out this problem as soon as possible. So compliance audit, we have got so much of idea. Compliance audit is nothing but we have to see whether the business activities is being carried on as per the policies and procedure being laid down by the organization. And one more thing, whether the policies and procedure of organization are in compliance with the rules and regulation being given by the government or not. If it is not, then it is the duty of auditor to immediately bring into the notice of the management. Then comes construction audit. Construction audit, as the name suggests, construction. So we can take any of the construction activity, construction project which has been in the process. So it is the duty of the auditor to audit the construction related activities or construction related costs which are involved in the construction. For example, contracts granted to the contractors, price paid, overhead costs allowed for reimbursement, change orders, and the timeliness of the completion. So whatever the cost involved in the construction of this particular project, that particular cost have been looked upon by the auditor, and it will be make sure that these cost which is involved in the construction activity are reasonable. It doesn't mean the cost is on the higher side and profit margin is on the lower side. In that case, company has to deal with the big loss. So in order to keep it reasonable, we have to auditor has to see the cost involved in the construction are reasonable, and that can be easily manageable. It's not like that costs are on the higher side and profits or the profit margin are on the lower side. So construction audit is as simple as nothing but we have to observe the costing involved in the construction, and we have to take the corrective action if costing is not reasonable. We have to see where we can cut the cost, where we can minimize the cost, and management has to take corrective actions to minimize the cost so that profits or the profit margin will come on higher side and company will not get any specific loss out of it. Financial audit, as the name suggests, financial audit, this is an analysis of fairness of the information contained within the entity's financial statements. So every organization or every entities who is running their business activities, they are having their financial statements. So these financial statements have been verified by the auditor. Auditor has to see the information contained in this financial statement, whether auditor has to make it sure the fairness of information contained within these entities of financial statements. Fairness of information means that whatever the information being entered in these financial statements, those information are correct and fair enough. So it is the duty of the auditor again. Next is information system audit. Information system audit. So information system means system which provides information to the organization from external as well as from the internal sources. So that kind of system is called information system audit. So here information system audit provides an authority to auditor to audit the information, to audit the system who is providing the information to the organization from the external as well as from the internal environment. So external environment means external environment from the government, from the investors, or from different bodies involved like banks and institutions and so many other individuals who are in touch with the organization. Whoever is providing information to the organization, auditor has to check whether these information are correct and fair. Is there any auditor has to make it sure that there is no fake information, and whatever the information has been provided to the organization, all those information are true and correct, and those information are beneficial to the organization. So solid information, we can say solid and concrete information will be provided to the organization. So all these things is possible if the audit activities have been carried out in this system. So information system audit means altogether we can say auditor has to see whether the information, whether the software development, data processing, and the system and the computer and the computer system which is interconnected from one organization to another organization through a mode of different technology, all these facilities, all these facilities are providing the information from one organization to another organization, and it has to make it sure that the information being provided are accurate, genuine, and there is no fake information, there is no fault information. So accuracy level is high as possible. So accuracy level should be high as possible. Then investigative audit. This is an investigation of a specific area or individual when there is a suspicion of inappropriate or fraudulent activity. When any suspicion of fraudulent activity or inappropriateness is there, auditor has to carry out this kind of information. That is called investigative audit. It means when auditor finds any suspicion regarding the fraudulent activity or inappropriateness of information, then auditor has to carry out investigative audit. In this audit, investigation has been done in the specific area or related to any individual who is involved in the suspicion activity. This is called investigative audit. Then comes operational audit. This is detailed analysis of goals, planning, processes, procedures, and result of operation of business. The audit may be conducted internally or by an external entity. The intended result is an evaluation of operations, likely with recommendation of improvement. So this is called operational audit. And the text audit is our last one. This is an analysis of tax result returns submitted by an individual or business entity to see if the tax information or any resulting income tax payment is valid. These audits are usually targeted at returns that results in excessively low tax payment to see if additional assessment can be done. So as simple as this is an analysis of tax returns submitted by individual or business entity to see if the tax information or any resulting income tax payment is valid. So whoever is paying this tax, like individual or the business activity, tax return, we mean to say that tax return, whoever is paying, so auditor has to see to that whether the tax information or any resulting income tax payment is valid or not. This is the duty of auditor. So these are all the types of audit which we have covered today. In the next session we are going to take one more topic, and that's all for today. I hope you can you will I hope you can understand the terms whatever I have explained you. And is there, if it is any query or if it is any doubt which you have, dear student, you can contact me on my official email, or you can leave a comment in the comment box in YouTube channel itself. Or if you want to highlight any specific issue, you can call me directly at 6397 635767, or you can WhatsApp me also on my same number. I have a WhatsApp, official WhatsApp number, 6397 635767, and my email ID is pgprakashgang at gmail.com. I repeat, pgprakashgang at gmail.com. That's all for today. Let's come up with one more topic in my third class. Let's wind up for today. Thank you for joining with me. Thanks a lot.